Notre Dame wide receiver Miles Boykin, 81, makes a one-handed catch in front of LSU defensive back Dante Jackson. 1. For a 55-yard game-winning touchdown during the second half of the Citrus Bowl NCAA college football game. Monday, Jan. 1, 2018. In Orlando, FLA. Notre Dame won 21-17. Photo. John Rowe, AP. Orlando, FLA. Notre Dame got what it wanted. More than anything, the Fighting Irish just wanted to finish the season with 10 wins. With 2 minutes remaining, it looked like they would be denied, until a backup quarterback made a game-winning touchdown pass to a backup wide receiver. Notre Dame went on to beat LSU 21-17 and finished with 10 wins for the second time in 3 years. 1 year after going 4-8. Here are 3 reasons the Irish beat the Tigers. 1. That game-winning touchdown. With less than 2 minutes to play and LSU leading 17-14. Wide receiver Miles Boykin made arguably one of the best offensive plays of the year. He beat his man and made a one-handed, 55-yard catch behind his head for a game-winning touchdown. The Irish sideline erupted. Boykin, who hauled in 3 receptions for 102 yards and a touchdown in the victory, had only caught 9 passes for 151 yards and a score this season. Brian Kelly said during bowl preparation that Jr. would receive more playing time with Chase Claypool out with an injury and Kevin Stepherson suspended. It was really a blur. Boykin said after the game, "We talk about situations like that all the time, but it's not often that you get to be in one like this. So it was just an extremely humbling moment for me just to go out there and make a play. As a receiver, we're playmakers and winning the 50-50 ball. We talk about that every day. I had to make the play, otherwise you don't know what the outcome is gonna be." Quote. With a little over a minute remaining, Notre Dame's defense held firm and didn't allow LSU to get downfield. More. Kelly predicted Boykin would win Citrus Bowl MVP. Box score. Notre Dame 21. LSU 17. 2. Overcoming mistakes and missed opportunities. Kelly said the day before the Citrus Bowl that special teams scare the heck out of me. When asked about his biggest concerns against LSU, he was mostly referring to the Tigers' punt return game, but perhaps should have been talking about his own unit. The biggest error of the day for the Irish came when Chris Fink was trying to field a punt in the third quarter. Freshman defensive back Isaiah Robertson got into the way and the ball hit him, and LSU recovered the bouncing ball near the Notre Dame sideline. Kelly was not happy and was caught coaching up his player on the sideline. The Tigers proceeded to score its first touchdown of the game on the ensuing 43-yard drive to take a 7-3 lead early in the second half. A short field helped finish a drive for an LSU offense that had already missed 2 short field goals. On the other side of the ball, LSU missed 2 field goals in the first half, but Notre Dame failed to take advantage. The first came after the Irish defense's goal line stand. LSU was set to go for 4th and goal, but was called for a false start, and Connor Tulp missed a 22-yard field goal instead. Notre Dame responded by going 3 and out. On LSU's next drive, it missed a 37-yard field goal, and the Irish responded by kicking a field goal on its next possession to take a 3-0 lead into halftime. Kelly was asked about special teams after the game. "We didn't finish drives early in the game," Kelly said, "but we flipped field position. If you remember in the first quarter with a great punt and kicker. Justin Yoon was outstanding today. He kept LSU separating from us. So the kicking game was outstanding. We were really nervous about their punt return game. I thought our special teams were on point, other than the mistake that we made on the punt, which set up a touchdown for us. We just have to be more aware in that situation. But our kickers were really solid today, and when you play a game like this where it's going to be close and it's going to be a low-scoring game. They have to impact the game, and I would say that both those kids made their mark." Quote, Notre Dame was ultimately able to overcome its miscues and come out with a win in the final minutes. 3. Quarterback swap. Notre Dame quarterback Ian Book, 12, shambles for yardage past LSU linebacker Michael Divinity Jr., 45, during the first half of the Citrus Bowl NCAA college football game. Monday, Jan. 1, 2018, in Orlando, FLA. Photo, John Rowe, AP. There was no inkling heading into this game that quarterback Brandon Wimbush wouldn't play. His inconsistencies this season have been discussed at length, but Kelly has been patient with his first-year starter and said this week that he was showing a lot more consistency in what he's doing. Wimbush went 3 of 8 for 52 yards passing and added 38 yards rushing before he was replaced by backup Ian Book in the second quarter. Kelly said after the game that the plan all along was to play both quarterbacks. This wasn't a surprise to Ian. Kelly said, Ian was prepared. Brandon knew as well that both of them were going to play. Quote, Wimbush looked confident and was running the offense at the start. His most promising drive was stalled through no fault of his own in the first quarter. After getting the offense to the LSU 46-yard line after a 31-yard run. The play called was a double pass where he gave the ball to freshman tight end Cole Kmet, who threw an incomplete pass to Tony Jones on first down. Wimbush rushed on second down, but then was replaced by Book on the next play. He threw an incomplete pass to Equanimeous Street Brown and Notre Dame was forced to punt. Wimbush finished the first quarter and played one series in the second before being permanently benched for the rest of the game. Book finished the day 14 of 19 for 164 yards with 2 touchdowns and an interception. He completed a critical 29-yard pass to Boykin, which set up a tying touchdown late in the fourth quarter. 5 plays later hit freshman Michael Young for a 6-yard score, which was followed up by a successful 2-point conversion to tie the game 14-14 with 7:79 remaining. Most importantly, Book found Boykin again with less than 2 minutes to play for the game-winning 55-yard touchdown. Notre Dame's quarterback situation is clearly up in the air, and Kelly did not give an answer on who his definitive starter would be heading into 2018. I don't think I'm ready to get into all of those things, Kelly said. I mean, we just won a football game, and then we'll make all those decisions later. Quote, Kelly and offensive coordinator Chip Long both iterated this week that Wimbush has much to work on with his mechanics, confidence and consistency during the offseason. How he progresses over the next few months will be watched closely, especially with highly touted incoming freshman Phil Yurkovich arriving in the fall. Follow Indy Star Notre Dame insider Laken Littman on Twitter and Instagram, at Laken Littman. Notre Dame 21, LSU 17, Notre Dame 0-3-3-1-5-2-1, LSU 0-0-7-10-17, NDFG Un 46-04. Lasugas 20 pass from Etling. Gonçalves Lin kick, 11-37. NDFG Un 49. 2-47. Lasugas 2 pass from Etling. Gonçalves Lin kick, 11-13. Young 6 pass from Book. J. Adams pass from Book, 7-49. LSUFG Gonçalves Lin 17. 2-03. ND Boykin 55 pass from Book. Yoon kick, 1-28. Individual statistics. Rushing Notre Dame. J. Adams 15-44. Wimbush 4-38. Williams 2-36. Book 11-36. T. Jones 1-0. Team 1-2. LSU. Juice 21-98. Williams 9-44. Etling 10-21. Gage 1-15. Dillon 1, -8. Passing Notre Dame. Comet 0, 1, 0, 0. Wimbush 3, 8, 0, 5, 2. Book 1, 4, 1, 9, 1, 1, 6, 4. LSU. Etling 1, 9, 3, 3, 0, 2, 2, 9. Receiving Notre Dame. Boykin 3 to 102. J. Adams 3 to 19. Saint. Brown 2 to 47. Shar 2 to 13. Smythe 2 to 10. Young 2 to 8. T. Jones 2, -1. Fink 1 to 18. LSU. Chark 5 to 63. Moreau 4 to 64. Juice 3 to 24. Anderson 2 to 35. Sullivan 2 to 24. Gage 2 to 15. Daw. Williams 1 to 4. Missed field GOALS LSU. Culp 24. Gonçalves 38.